Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Ari. So today I'm actually going to film a get ready with me. It's definitely not a makeup tutorial because I definitely do not know what I am doing to this face, trust me. I am not a professional by any means. But I figured I could just do my makeup and like whatever, and today I want to do a rose gold look. So yeah, we'll see how it turns out, I guess. So I'm going to start, I have no idea where I put my mirror, but I can just use this. Okay. So I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Full Spectrum palettes for my eyes, but I'm going to go ahead and start with my face. I'm just going to use this as my mirror because I actually don't know where my mirror is, so that's cool. And this has stuff all over it. Even better! So earlier today, I was getting ready, or I was trying to get ready anyway, and my dog chewed up my fucking sponge. Do you see this? So I'm just gonna use it. I washed it pretty good as far as I could, and like, this is the only sponge I have with me because I'm at home for the weekend, not at school. So I'm just gonna use this end and like whatever, will go from there. But today I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation with SPF 20, and I think my shade is 805, which is ivory, because your girl is white. But this is actually a little bit dark for me, but that's okay. We're gonna use that anyway because I like how it's full coverage, and I don't know, I like having a second face on my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my beauty blender, or it's not even a beauty blender, on my sponge, and just kind of, I don't do the whole like dotting thing. I just kind of drag it around, and yeah, I don't know. This is how I do it. Like I said, I'm not a professional, but I think it works better this way. The other hard problem I have is, here we go. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm holding my mirror, sorry. The one thing that's like really hard to do with makeup with having a septum piercing is put foundation on. Like, oh my lord, it is hard. I had it hard enough with my regular nose piercing, but, and my parents just got home, that's cool. But no, it's super hard having a septum piercing and trying to put makeup on, like especially like my foundation is hard. Okay. Okay, so once you kind of have like an even layer, we're gonna move on to concealer. Mine is the Maybelline concealer. I thought it was Fit Me, but I don't think it is. In the shade 15, which is Fair Clair. I also think this is a little bit too dark for me, but it was the lightest shade I could find, so we shall see. I'm just gonna put this under my eyes.
Oh. Yeah, you fix our plate. I'll be down in a minute. What?
Totally realized that I forgot to put primer on, but the primer that I normally use is the NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer, and it's the green one. This comes in like 2 or 3 different colors. This one's for redness because my face is pretty red normally. So I mean, whatever, that's cool. Anyway, I'm just putting the concealer on my nose and under my eyes and on my chin. And I'm going to put a little bit on my forehead, just like where I want to highlight. Cool. And then once you have that done, you're going to take your eaten up dog ass sponge again and just blend that out. I said this wasn't a makeup tutorial, but I'm talking like it is. I'm just showing you how I do it, but you definitely shouldn't do it this way because I am not a professional, so whatever. Blend that out. Okay, so once you have that set, I'm I'm gonna go ahead and take my Maybelline Fit Me matte and poreless normal to oily translucent powder. This is in the shade 100, which I guess is actually translucent. I don't think every powder they have is translucent. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my sponge, not my brush. I don't know how to talk. And just put it all over my face and set my face. Also, before you start your makeup, you always should wash your face. And I just did, and then I used my Target brand moisturizer that's like supposed to be comparable to Clean and Clear whatever, and I found out the other day that it actually helps with acne, so I think that's why my skin has been more clear. Like, I don't normally get a lot of acne to begin with, but like, I don't know, it's just been helping it not break out as much. Even like little this or anything, haven't gotten those. Okay. So once you are pretty much set, I'm actually going to take a setting spray. I usually set my spray like set my face like 3 or 4 times during the process of doing my makeup, just so it stays. I don't know. I also like to use it on my brushes and, you know, make the highlight pop more, make my eyeshadow pop more, whatever. I don't know. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. It's pretty cheap, but it works pretty well. And just spray that all over my face. And then wait for this to dry a little bit. So once your face is pretty much set, we're gonna move on to highlighter, bronzer, and blush. So for bronzer, I guess I'll just start with bronzer. So for bronzer, I'm gonna use 2 things. I'm gonna use my Super Shock Cheek in the shade Skinny Dip, which looks like that. It's pretty light. Well, I guess it's not light, but it comes off light, like you barely can see it. Like, I don't even know if you could see that or not, but you probably can because I'm white as hell. But so I'm gonna take that, but then to deepen up my contour, I'm gonna use my Naked Flushed palette in the shade Strip. So this has, if you've never seen one of these before, I don't think they're that popular, but this has the bronzer, highlighter, and blush. This bronzer is seriously so pigmented, it's kind of ridiculous. So I kind of have to be careful with it when I use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my ColourPop one first. Big fluffy brush. I know that's not what you're supposed to use to contour, but whatever. I don't care. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take this and put it in like on my cheekbones, on my my temple area, and down here on my chin line, because when you eat a lot of cheeseburgers, you have to make it look like you don't eat a lot of cheeseburgers. That was a quote from Jenna Marbles' video when Mock did her makeup. If you know what I'm talking about, thumbs up this video. Okay, so it's just pretty light and natural, I think. It's just a little bit bronzed, but not like excessively so. Just gonna put that. I feel like you can barely see it, but like it's a good like outline for me as to where I should put the other bronzer. So with this bronzer, with the Naked Flush bronzer, like I said, you have to be very careful. Like, even like a little tap is a lot. So I'm gonna put that in the same place as I just put this one. Alright. Cause like sometimes I'll do it and my forehead will just look dirty. And I'm like, ew. That's not cute. Oh god, that was a lot. And you know, if you take too much, just blow on it. Like, that's really, 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 really professional. Just do it. Just do it. Nike. Okay. Just gonna fish up this way. Is this hard to do with bangs too? I should have just pinned these back, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna leave them down because they're, whatever. Okay. So now I'm gonna take my blush. I'm actually going to use this blush from this palette, and I'm going to use, if I can, baked highlighter and blush in the shade Rose Gold. But the problem with these is, like, I feel like they're not very pigmented. So, like, you can't even barely see that. Like, it's nice and shimmery, but you can't even see that. But, like, it's nice and shimmery, but, like, the pigment on it is not great. So I'm gonna combo those two, and I'm also gonna use my Mist and Set big fluffy brush, whatever. This one's a little bit shimmery. I need to wash my brushes really bad. Anyway, I'm just gonna set the brush first, because if you don't know, if you set your brush with setting spray and get it a little bit wet, and then you use your blush or highlighter or bronzer, whatever you're gonna use, eyeshadow, whatever, it'll come up more pigmented. So I'm gonna put this like right above where I put that bronzer.
Bread? No. You said you had soda bread.
I did, but I didn't make it.
There we go. So I'm just gonna use this one as a base because I don't want it like too pink, but I want it like pink. The problem is my face is normally really red. So I try to stay away from blush because it normally just looks red. So if I wear blush, it's like, did you even put makeup on your face? It's like, no, thanks. I didn't just spend like forever doing my makeup. Okay, so once you have your blush base, I guess, I'm gonna take the e.l.f. one and just go in and put it on top. And it adds a little bit of a shimmer, which I also feel like is a nice little highlight too. I mean, it kind of just adds to the highlight. I don't know about you, but I like a lot of highlight because I like to be noticed from the sun. From space, I mean. Like Jeffree Star always says. Okay, so blush, bronzer, highlight done. Or no, not the highlight. The highlight is next. So, I'm actually going to use this e.l.f. highlighter as well. Which is on the other side, it's the gold side. But I'm going to set that highlighter down with my Naked Illuminated, and it is in the shade Aura, which I feel like is a really pretty, like, goldy, rose gold color, and it's really, really shimmery. Like, hella shimmery. Like, if you're going to a rave, you should use this. I don't know if you can see that or not, but, plus it has eyeliner on the side of it, because, like, I just can't keep anything clean. But I originally bought this is in the shade Aura, like I said, but I originally wanted to buy the lightest shade. This is the second lightest shade, but I still really like this color. I think it's really pretty. So I'm gonna set that first, and this is gonna be hella shimmery, but the thing is, I kind of wanted this look to be really, really glam. Like, I did not want it to be your average makeup look. Because I feel like you can pretty much get that anywhere. So I'm just going to put this at the tops of my cheekbones. And then I'm going to set it on my forehead, a little bit on my nose, and on my chin. Like I said, the e.l.f. highlighter is also not very pigmented, so I'm going to combine a few things in this video. Okay, so that's good to go. And now I'm going to use the e.l.f. highlighter. I think I'm going to respray my brush though, just because. So like, that's pretty good, but I wanted a little bit more. Like I said, this is a rose gold look, and I want this to be more glam than normal. So I'm going to take my Kat Von D Alchemist holographic palette and use this for another highlight. So if you've never seen this palette before, which you probably have, it comes with a mirror, and then it comes with 4 different highlight shades. I absolutely love this palette. This and the Moonchild I use a lot together if I want like a really extra look, but because I already put a couple highlighters on top of this, I'm not going to use both. But it comes with green emerald, blue sapphire, ultraviolet amethyst, and pink opal. So we're going to use pink opal. Because like I said, this is a rose gold look. And it comes off white, but I feel like on the face, it comes off pretty pink. I'm just gonna put a little bit down my nose. But I want that cheek highlight to be pink. Alrighty, so we're done with highlighter and all that. So now we're gonna move on to eyes. And for eyes, I normally use my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. It's just the original shade. I don't know. I don't really understand why they have like different shades of this. I know some people just use like the shimmery shades as like eyeshadow, and like, yeah, that's cool, but like I'm just gonna blend it in with my finger because I'm dirty and gross. Okay, so once that's like blended in, I'm actually gonna do my eyebrows next, just so I can like let that sit for a minute and like prime, I guess. This tiny ass e.l.f. concealer brush to do my eyebrows, because I feel like the shape of it is really nice and it helps me do what I want to do. So I use the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette to do my eyebrows, and I use this shade right here, which is Faint, and I just pretty much go in and fill in my eyebrows. I'm not really good at doing my eyebrows, but I kind of just fill them in so that they're darker and they're like more defined than if I were to like leave them alone, I guess. Okay, so I mean, mediocre looking brows, but whatever, who cares. It's not an eyebrow tutorial. It's not even a tutorial at all, so I mean, don't call it that. Anyway, so I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush and go in with my ColourPop eyeshadow in the Super Shock shadow in the shade Glow. And I'm just gonna use this as like a base, and then I'm gonna go in and actually do the rose gold eyes like we were planning on doing this entire video. So I just really like this color as a base because, what the hell is on my face? I really like this color as a base because I feel like it's really matte and natural and just light, and like it just works nicely as a base. Okay. So once you got that done, cool, let's move on to the actual eyes. So I'm thinking, I've done this look once before and I really liked how it came out. So pretty much I'm going to use, you have the full spectrum. I was going to call this an ultraviolet palette. That is not what this is. If you have the full spectrum palette, basically I'm going to use Paranoia, Gossip, Seize, Warning, and Alchemy. Like all of those. And I'm just going to kind of use them in various ways. So, I think I'm going to take Seize and put that as my transition color. And just put that, like not in the crease. There we go. I was going to say not on the lid. The other thing that you use eyeshadow for. The other place that you put it. And it's pretty, like, honestly, this palette is really cool because the colors are really nice. And, like, the pigmentation is really good, too. I just realized I said earlier in this video that I stepped my face, like, 3 or 4 times. And I didn't do that at all. Normally, after I'm done, like, bronzing, highlighting, and blushing, I'll spray my face. I'll spray it after I do my powder, after I do my bronze and highlight and all that shit, and then after I do my eyeshadow. So that's 3 different times. Or not after I do my eyeshadow, after I'm done, like, completely, then I will. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Warning and also just pop that in, like, the outer part of the crease. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm taking Warning, which is the more of the like orangey pink shade, and popping that in the outer corner. Okay. I'm gonna take another fluffy brush, but it's more of like a, I don't know what this brush is called because it's been used a lot, but a different like shape brush that's still kind of fluffy. I don't know. I'm gonna pop a more pinky shade in there because it's this shade right here. If you can see that. This one over here. I'm gonna put that on the lid. Was dying. Normally what I would do for a look like this is like under the brow, I like to do like a glittery like silver eyeliner that I got from NYX, but I don't have it with me at the moment. So we're gonna have to substitute. I think I'm actually just gonna use either Iced. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with Iced in the Full Spectrum palette, which is right here. It's like, kind of like an off-white, but it's super shimmery. And I'm actually gonna take a flat shader brush and put it under the brow and just kind of do the same thing that I would do if I had the eyeliner, and just kind of put that right there. And just kind of blend it down a little bit. And I mean, it's not super like bam as I would like it to be, but I can make it a little bit more, I can make it pop a little bit more if I wanted to. There we go. Okay, so I think in order to make it pop a little bit more, like I was just saying, I'm gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit, and in the shade Blue Ice, which is this one right here, this white guy, I'm gonna pop him in there as well. I really wish the glow kits came with a mirror. Maybe some of them do, I don't know, but this one in particular does not. It's a little bit annoying. But I like this one because it's like a full big mirror. It's not just like a little dinky one. Like, it's a big mirror. Okay. Okay. Now that that's done, we're gonna go back in with eyeliner and mascara. I'm actually gonna put fake lashes on in this video as well, and I don't normally do that like every day, but like I said, it's a little bit of a glam look. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh my god. I just found this eyeliner. I'm actually gonna put that in there because this is what I wanted to use in the first place. It's the NYX Liquid Crystal Liner, Dramatic Sparkle Studio Effect. Does it have a shade? I don't know if this is a shade. It's a silvery one. I mean, I think y'all are smart enough to figure that out. Whatever. And I'm just gonna put this literally under the brow at the tail. Like from the middle of the brow to the tail. I'm just gonna put this on there, under there. And it kind of just adds a little bit of sparkle. It's the last little bit of your brow, which I personally really like. I think it adds a nice little pop. So, okay, once you do that, then I'm gonna go in with eyeliner and stuff. Okay, so this might be gross, but like whatever. I'm actually gonna use the same concealer brush and my e.l.f. Gel liner in black and just line my eyes. I may or may not do a wing, I'm debating on it. Because wings are a little hard. And like, I'm okay at them, but I'm definitely not like a pro by any means. So I'm just lining the top of my lid with the black gel. And I don't do wings every day either. Like I did for a little bit as I was like learning them, but like, I don't know, they're okay to me. I'm gonna do a little wing, but not like a big one. I'm just gonna draw a line down and just kind of connect it. All right, I guess that works. Like, whatever. Once you got your shitty ass wings on. I'm so vulgar, I'm sorry. I mean, no, I actually don't care, but whatever. Sorry if you're offended, but not really. So then I'm actually gonna go back in the Full Spectrum palette and put Goldmine under my eyes. I don't think I'm actually gonna put eyeliner there. I'm just gonna put Goldmine. Because I don't want like a ton of black, because I really wanted to focus on the rose gold. Ooh, I got a little bit in my eye, so I'm kind of just focusing that more on the lash line. And we'll just put the same on the other side. So once that's done, I'm actually going to put the lashes on. No, I'm not. I'm going to do mascara first and then put lashes on. So I'm going to use a combination of two. I'm going to use the Great Lash Lots of Lashes from Maybelline. And then I'm going to use the Essence Lash Princess. I really like this one. I use this one more so for my bottom lashes, but I like it with falsies, which I'm going to put on in a minute. So today I tried to curl my hair because I have a dance coming up next week. And I want to see what it would look like curly. But instead of using like a curling wand like I have, I used a regular curling iron and I used the clamp, and it turned out really bad. That's why it's in a ponytail. Like, it kind of looked like Shirley Temple, like it was really bad. And if you don't know who that is, then that's just showing my age. I'm actually only 21, but still. How many of you guys have seen the movie Moana? Because I recently watched it this week and I think it's pretty good. But my roommate would not stop fucking singing the songs from it and I wanted to punch her. Like, alright, so once the mascara is on, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my falsies, which I actually haven't done this in a long time, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm using the Ardell 105 Black, if anyone cares, and for glue, I'm using the Duo Lash Adhesive Dark Tone. Please don't use white. Oh my god, that shit does not dry clear. I don't care what it says, it does not work. Like, please, 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 just use black. Just please. For the love of God. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of put them on like that, and then stick them, the band itself, toward the middle of your eye, and then push it in the sides. Okay, and then you're gonna take your actual lashes and like push down, like push the fake lashes with the new lashes, or with your lashes, so that it blends. Ooh, these are actually nice. I like these a lot. Okay. So like, here's the difference between the lash versus the non-lash. After the lashes and all that, this is the finished look. And I like it a lot. I think it's really cute and like whatever, and like it's pretty pink and rosy and gold and whatever bullshit. I actually don't have a lipstick that goes with this, but if I was going to use a lipstick, I would use my lipstick, which is the Too Faced Unicorn Tears. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want more get ready with me's that are shitty makeup tutorials, let me know. But, that's all for now. I will see you in the next video.